Welcome to Vintage Gaming Memories. Shall we play a game?
Atari Oxless. Ready.
Hey there everyone, hello and welcome to the channel. If this is your first time to the channel, thank you for checking it out and I hope you do continue to return back. Otherwise, welcome back and thank you all for your support and please be sure to subscribe. Now for this video. Well, this is another one of those long-awaited items that I ordered, and actually it's the longest one that I ever had to wait for, and it's not a Kickstarter campaign. This was a small 3-game order from Atari Age back on June 23rd, 2023, and I received it on August 3rd, 2024. So just a little over 13 months, or I guess you could say 58 weeks, if that's easier to grasp the weight. Or even better yet, let's just call it 407 days. Like, who's counting, right? But no, seriously, I do joke because I wasn't the only one. But luckily for me, it was only 3 games. And I think I had about $152 or so invested in this. This was all part of Atari Age's last chance sale, which sparked a crazy amount of orders that overwhelmed Albert, who runs the Atari Age. Quick background on this, if you're not familiar with it. On June 22nd, 2023, Albert announced this last chance sale of Atari 2600, 5200, and 7800 games on his website. Now, these games would be removed from the website as he stated, quote, "I am going to be focused on publishing original games and those for which licensing can be procured," end quote. Well, that's all that needed to be said because from that, everyone was jumping to get their orders in during that 4-week period that he announced that this would be running for. And I believe he said he had over 6,000 games that were ordered during that time period. Now, for me, I put my order of 3 games in about probably 12 hours after he announced the sale. And I think that was pretty quick because I read posts from other people who ordered days and weeks after me. So I'm sure they might have gotten theirs already or maybe are still waiting, but who knows? You know, rest assured it will come in one day. And what 3 games did I order? Well, let's open this up and check it out and see. Here are the 3 games. Let's open this up a little bit more to see what they are. Well, here are the 3 games that I purchased. First one is Wizard of Wor Arcade, along with the box upgrade for the Atari 2600. I have Galagon with the box upgrade also for the Atari 2600. And last but not least, I have Gorf Arcade for the Atari 2600. What's in common with all 3 of these games? They're champ games. And of course, with the seal from Atari Age, no tampering there. So let's open these up and check out the box artwork. Well, you have to admit, these games look awesome. The artwork on these boxes just look great. Let's look closely here at first, the Wizard of Wor arcade one. Come on. The box alone is just a showpiece. I think I played the ROM on this as I was waiting for this to arrive. It's been a while, but I know this is an awesome game. I love the original game. Can't wait to play this on the 2600. And I will show you a little bit of each one of these games shortly. Here's the graphics for the Galagon box. I mean, it's really great. Absolutely worth getting the upgrade for the box. And then last but not least, Gorf Arcade. And with every purchase, you get the nice Atari Age sticker. And there were some advertisements I had in here as well. Some new releases from Atari Age. Coming fall 2023 releases they are. But nonetheless, Good stuff. Also about the Portland Retro Gaming Expo coming up in September. Let me show you each one of these games, just a little bit of a preview in case you are not aware of what these games are looking like with the 2600 version. And we'll just take a look at it and give you a little taste of it. Okay, so we're going to try Wizard of Wor first. And let's open up the box and see what it comes with. So here's the cartridge. Again, great looking print. And we have the nice manual. All the instructions on here, a little bit of the background as well. The credits in the back. Tips and tricks. All the dungeon information, all the characters you have to avoid or destroy. And of course, the different controls in the game. So awesome to have that with this. And then a nice poster that goes along with this game. If you want to frame it, it would look pretty cool as well. And hopefully you can fit this in the shot. Pretty nice. All right, let's insert this into the Atari 2600 and let's see how it goes. All right, I think I'm ready to go here, and I'm going to try something different. What I'm doing is I have the Wizard of Wor arcade cartridge inserted into the Atari 2600 6 switcher that I have, which has not been converted. It's OEM, and that is going through an RF connection directly into a vintage Panasonic 1981 CT1110 television that I purchased, which was new in box. So that's pretty cool. I have a video on that if you're interested in checking that out. But back to this, it's going directly in there with an RF connection, so no retro scan doubler or anything that's converting to HDMI. We're going to go strictly old school with this, and I'm not using a video capture. I'm going directly with my camera to the television to see how it looks. Another reason for this is because I'm using the Atari Vox to get the arcade sounds coming from the game as well. And speaking of the game, if you're not familiar with this game's objective, it's quite simple. You go into battle within a variety of dungeons that are shown on the screen as a maze. And in these mazes, there are alien monsters that you have to destroy, along with a quick-moving wizard at times. You can play with a friend to team together on this adventure, or go solo, as I'll be doing here. I've played this game back in the 80s on my Atari 800, but what makes this version cool is how I just mentioned it would work on the Atari Vox for the arcade speech to be heard. So you're going to get a chance to hear a lot of that sound coming from this video. There's supposed to be over 70 unique phrases to be heard, so that's going to be pretty cool to hear. And also in this version, there's a maze editor, so you can make your own mazes and save them too. And one more cool thing with this version is that you can save your high scores with the Atari Vox or a save key device, which we never had that option 40 plus years ago. You just always had to write it down and remember what your score was. Let me turn this thing on and let's see how this looks.
Atari Vox list. Ready. Time the Wizard of Wor.
All right, I'm going to let the demo run just for a little bit so you can see and hear the sounds for a bit, and then I'll actually start the game.
Time the Wizard of Wor.
All right, let's start the game. And I'm going to be pretty aggressive just so I can get through the mazes and give you the full scope of what this game looks like and show you the Warlock and the Wizard as well. So let's start it.
You better hope you don't find me the Wizard of Wor.
That's another cool feature too on this, that you can do a rapid fire by just pressing the button down. Makes it a little bit easier to kill your or destroy your opponent, your monsters as well.
If you try any harder, you only meet with doom. I'll fry you with my lightning bolts. If you try any harder, you only meet with doom. Our SD than anyone in once. If you lack the powerful, I'll take care of you myself. If you can beat the rest, then you'll never get the best. The Wizard of Wor thanks you.
So that is the game in itself. I was kind of going through it quickly just to give you a good flavor of all the different areas in the game and what objectives and how it looks, the speed of it as well. Anyways, it's a cool game. I love it. It's always been a classic for me, and then Champ Games actually enhanced it more with more capabilities, as I mentioned in the beginning. So that is Wizard of Wor arcade version, and this is one of the three I have. So let's look at the other two games and check them out and see how they fare. Next game is Galagon. Let's take a look at this box. Really nice graphics, just like the others. So let's look and see what's inside. We have the manual or the instructions, just like the other one. Great details, nice color, great quality. A lot of information here of the game. And then we have the game itself. Awesome artwork again on the actual cartridge. And for those of you who may not be familiar with this game, it's a combination of the classic Galaga game and the Galaxian game. And you'll definitely see hints of both of these when I demo this game shortly. The game objective is to basically destroy the invaders because you are ultimately defending Earth. Pretty simple, right? And this game also works with the Atari Vox, just like the other one, so you can save your high scores. There's lots of levels and challenges in this game from what I remember and just looking at the instructions there a second ago. So this should be pretty fun. Let's try this one out.
Atari Vox list. Ready.
All right, let's watch a little bit of the demo just to get a good feel of the gameplay and the sounds with this game. Okay, a lot of great color. That's the first thing I see. And of course, the reminder of Galaxian right there. So let's start the game and see what other reminders we see. We know that sound. A little bit of Galaga. Oh yeah, right off the bat. I'm not doing too good there. Wow, I'm missing them all. It's alright. I like a challenge. Oh yeah, how about that? Definitely not my best game. My excuse would be is that I haven't played this in ages, which is the truth. It does bring back great memories with the combination of those games, especially the Galaga side of it. So this is Galagon. Hope you enjoyed this one, and we have one more game to take a look at. Let's check that one out. Okay, last game in this long-awaited purchase of mine is Gorf Arcade. Now, I'll tell you, these boxes are just top-notch. You know, I love these colors. The images that they use on these boxes look great. I gotta get creative with my thumbnails after looking at this stuff. But again, awesome looking presentation from these games, and the games themselves so far, pretty great. So let's see what's inside of this one. First item in this box is the instructions or the manual for this game. Nicely weighted paper they use. I love it. And colorful once again, just like the box and cartridge and everything else with this game and the other games. Looks awesome. Great information. All right. So we have that, and looks like another poster, the Gorf Arcade poster. I can see people wanting to frame something like this as well. And most importantly, we have the game. That's the cartridge, Gorf Arcade. For this game, it's another combo mash of games. It has a little bit of the Space Invaders feel to it, along with Galaxian, but the actual mission with this game is very unique. No, I'm kidding. It's exactly the same, just like the other one. You have to battle it out with the aliens and try to save Earth. And as like the other two, it does work with Atari Vox, so you can save your high scores. And I believe there's also a number of unique phrases to be heard in this one. So let's check it out.
Atari Vox ready. Long live Gorf.
All right. Well, let's do like we did with the other two. Let's run through the demo here and get a little bit of the sounds and image of this game before we start it.
Push up later button.
Okay, well, let's get to the flagship. That's my goal. So let's start this off and see how far I can get on my first try.
All fail the Supreme Gorfian Empire next. Time push up later survival is impossible. Space cadet.
So this is the Space Invaders feel to the game here. You can go up and down a little bit though, so there's more than just left and right movement, which is nice. But this is the Space Invader theme part. So it should be pretty familiar with a lot of people. Shouldn't be too difficult to get past this level. Or this scene. Now we're at laser attack. Okay, next one, Galaxians. So, just like the name, Galaxian, just like that game. This is about timing.
You cannot escape the Gorfian robot. Next time will be harder, but for now you can then promote to Space Captain. I am the Gorfian Emperor.
Alright, so I got through that. That was my goal, just to see if I can get through it. Not too bad. I'll just keep going until I lose my next life here.
You will meet the Gorfian Space Captain. You cannot escape my Galaxian Space Captain. Prepare yourself for annihilation, Space Captain. You will meet a Gorfian Space Captain. To Space Captain. Gorfians conquer another galaxy. Not bad, Space Captain, but you still cannot defeat the Gorfian consciousness.
This is a really cool game. I could see myself dedicating time to getting some high scores on this. This was actually my first time I ever played it. I did not recall playing this before on a ROM with an emulator or anything like that. So for sure, this is the first time through. I could see myself racking up minutes playing this to get some higher scores. But let me know what you all think. This was, again, one of the coolest sets of games that I picked up lately, all 3 of these. And was the wait worth it? You know, was it 14 months or so? I mean, it wasn't like I was dying to get this. I just didn't want to forget about it. And Al did deliver, so I'm happy with what I got. And I hope if anyone has ordered, hopefully you guys got yours as well. Let me know. Comment down below what you guys got, and maybe if you got some of these games that I picked up, tell me what you all think. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks again for checking this out. And remember, keep that gaming passion from the past alive by living it today, just like we're doing right now. Take care, everyone.